We also see an introduction to a new canon or proportion as we move into this late period. And we see it perfectly in Lysippos' scraper. What we're seeing is the figure being altered. First of all, what is the scraper doing? He's scraping oil off his body. The Greek way of bathing would be to use water, going through 3 different baths, but also to use a heated room and you would cover yourself in oil and then have a servant or a friend, slave really, a friend or yourself scrape that oil off, and all the dirt and grime comes off with it, moisturizes the skin, all of that. So in this case, Lysippos is generally less interested in balance and symmetry and more interested in a sculpture that's going to be more dynamic. By the way, Roman copy once again. The sculpture is known for its apparently nervous sort of potential energy. He is scraping, the body form is the same as what we've seen before, but things are starting to change. For example, if we look at the body form, the body ratio, typically in classical period, we see a body that's about 7 heads high. This is about the average of a human. The difference is in the classical, they place the center of the body at the pubic bone, which is slightly too low. The center of the body is actually about 1/3 of the way from the navel to the pubic bone. In the case of the scraper, he's now made it 8 heads high. That center point, again, at the pubic bone, which creates a rather interesting illusion. What we get is this piece where the torso is quite short and the legs are quite long. He is following the same ideas that we see from the spear bearer. So we have the tensed arm and relaxed arm, the tensed leg and the relaxed leg. We have the dynamic contrapposto as he adjusts his weight over his frame. The hair has thickened. We've started to see deep set eyes, a parted mouth, a sharp turn in the head, and soft, sort of subtle skin. By the way, here's a bronze. And in this case, this is from the scraper, we can see that paint that would have been applied. So we know that these were painted pieces. And he's apparently the only artist to do portraits of Alexander the Great. So he is well thought of. But what he's done is he has taken the ideal and he has taken it even further, almost past ideal, into this realm of the almost surreal with these very long legs on the form. That being said, this is starting to get to the idea that we're going to be showing emotion and more dynamic images, which is what's going to set the Hellenistic apart from the late classical.